The 7QC tools. What are they and why use them? The why, what, when, where, and how of it. The 7 quality tools are commonly known as the 7 basic tools of quality. Play a role in maintaining and enhancing quality across different sectors of industry. They were made famous by Kaoru Ishikawa, who advocated for their simplicity and effectiveness in addressing a portion of quality issues within companies. These tools serve as the building blocks for Management Six Sigma and Total Quality Management (TQM), supporting decision-making based on data and driving enhancements in processes. Let's take a look at all 7 tools. 1. Fishbone diagram, also known as cause and effect diagram. The Ishikawa or fishbone diagram is a tool that visually illustrates the reasons behind a problem or defect to assist teams in potential sources of issues in an organized way. The illustration looks like the frame of a fish, with the head representing the issue and the bones symbolizing causes categories such as manpower, methods, machines, materials, measurement, and environment. This tool is perfect for pinpoint the reasons behind issues in manufacturing and service operations well as other processes. It helps with brainstorm and sorting out causes, which allows teams to tackle problem solving in a thorough manner. 2. Check sheet. A checklist is like a form that's organized for collecting and analyzing data. Usually looks like a tally chart of sorts. It helps teams collect both numbers and descriptions about happenings or issues so they can spot trends and patterns easily. The format of inspection forms is simple and can be tailored to match the data being gathered. For example, they might record the kinds of faults observed and how often they happen well as when and where they occur. Sheets for checking are often utilized to document how often particular problems occur, like defects in manufacturing or errors in service procedures. This information can then guide analysis and efforts to enhance quality. 3. Control chart. Control charts, developed by Walter A. Schuart, are graphical tools used to monitor process stability and control over time. They plot data points against upper and lower control limits to help identify variations. The chart typically includes a central line representing the process average, with upper and lower control limits set based on statistical analysis. Data points that fall outside these limits indicate potential out-of-control conditions. Control charts are critical for maintaining process control in manufacturing, service delivery, and any process where consistency is crucial. They help identify special causes of variation, allowing corrective actions to be taken before issues impact quality. 4. Histogram. A histogram is like a graph with bars that display how data is spread out by showing how often certain value ranges appear in a dataset. It's useful for spotting trends in data and understanding how processes work and vary. The horizontal line shows the sets of information, sometimes referred to as bins. The vertical line displays how often each set occurs within a specific range. Histograms are commonly utilized in quality enhancement to comprehend data distribution and diversity effectively. They play a role in recognizing if data follows a pattern or shows skewness or the presence of outliers that might suggest underlying process concerns. 5. Pareto chart. In a Pareto chart, you'll see a bar graph illustrating how 80% of problems typically stem from 20% of causes, also known as the Pareto principle. This chart assists in prioritizing concerns by highlighting the causes that have the impact. The graph displays bars that indicate either frequency or cost in a descending arrangement, alongside a line graph demonstrating the percentage accumulated FAR. Teams can effectively focus their problem-solving efforts on issues. Enhance the quality improvement impact by utilizing a Pareto chart tool to prioritize tasks based on importance. This method proves valuable in pinpoint defect categories, cost drivers, and in recognizing prevalent customer complaints. 6. Scatter diagram. When you look at a scatter diagram or scatter plot visually, you can see how two variables relate to each other and figure out if there's a connection between them. Each mark on the graph indicates an observation placed on the variable and vertical, dependent variable, axes. Various patterns, like going up, going down, or showing no trend, can indicate kinds of connections. Scatter plots are handy in quality control for examining relationships between causes and effects. For example, they can aid in pinpoint whether specific machine configurations are linked to product flaws and allow for accurate tweaks to be made. 7. Flowchart. A flowchart serves as a depiction of a procedure by illustrating each stage from commencement to conclusion. It aids in outlining the order of activities and decision nodes along, with routes, within a procedure. Flowcharts utilize symbols like circles for starting or ending points, rectangles for procedural steps to represent a process in a clear and organized manner. Flowcharts are incredibly useful in pinpointing inefficiencies and redundancies within processes. Also help in identifying bottlenecks. They play a role in training programs and process documentation, while being a tool in analyzing intricate workflows in various sectors, like manufacturing, services, and administrative roles.